Hi there everyone, Like DIY Josie here, where life stands for low budget ideas for everyone. Today I will share with you my favorite non-DIY organizers, and they are not in any order of preference. Let's get started. First off, airtight food storage. Airtight food storage are some of my favorites, and I love listening to the clicking sounds to ensure that they are locked tight. And I love that they come also in different shapes and sizes. This pack of 4 clear containers came with 24 labels and a chalk pen. So if in case we would like to label the contents, or even probably not just to identify the contents, but also to put the dates when they were stored in the containers, then these labels would be very helpful. It also came with 2 measuring cups. That can come in handy if I am going to store like grains or maybe pasta shells, or even probably flour and sugar, or anything that needs to be measured, like beans as well. So that is going to be very helpful. I like that these containers are stackable, and it will keep the contents fresh because it's airtight. I can keep my gluten-free home-baked bread inside this container, and this is the perfect size for it. And again, it's airtight, so it's going to last longer. These come in 3.2 liter capacity, this pack of 4, and they're BPA free. Since I baked 2 loaves and I only have half of the other loaf left, I am slicing them thinly just to show you that it can also be storage for sliced bread. So if you're not baking but you're purchasing and you want to keep them longer, you can transfer the ones that you purchase, even if they're sliced, inside the box. So you can actually treat it like a bread box, but it is cheaper because I purchased this during the holiday sale, and I got it only for less than $12, and regularly I think it's around $17. So it is a pretty good deal in my opinion, and we've had this for a couple of weeks now, and the contents have lasted longer for us. I'm storing them one on top of the other on one of our kitchen cabinet shelves. I would like to demonstrate to you too that since the container is airtight, I put some water here, and even if I turn it sideways or upside down, even if I shake it vigorously, it's not gonna leak. So that is really important, especially if you are going to potlucks and you need to bring something and it has like soup or broth, it's not gonna leak. Let me show you also the other sizes that I've had. I've had the smaller sizes, they're good for storing snacks or even garnishes, and I have the medium size, also good for packing lunches, and the bigger size as well. And I've had this for years, and they're so durable. They're made of plastic, but they are BPA free. What I like about this one is they are nesting one inside of the other, so it doesn't eat up so much space in storing. And they are stackable as well when they are in use. Here's another style. This is the bigger one, and I've had this for probably a decade now. And you probably have seen me show this in some of my pantry organization. And this is where I keep our rice. What I like about this one is it has the Loctite as well, but it also has a separate opening or lid that I don't have to open all sides, but I can just open the lid on the top so that I can reach for the measuring cup. It's easy to use and access the content. Then once I'm done reaching for the content, all I have to do is just flip back the cover and it will seal it. It's still airtight. That opening is not a Loctite or it doesn't click on. However, it's still airtight and it sits perfectly. Now, I would like to show you the advantage of this as well. I can still use the portion there at the back where the lid is not placed, and then I can open and close the lid, and I can still use that space there on top to put the other containers, like for example this nesting containers that I have just for demonstration purposes. Next, spice jars. Although I love to reuse bottles and jars, I also like to buy something that is not just functional but also pleasing to the eye, especially if it's going to be out on display, such as this set of 3 ceramic condiment spice jars. I like the combination of the ceramic as well as the bamboo lid on each of the jars. Each one comes with its own spoon and also a tray to hold them in place. So I like keeping my pepper, my salt, and also brown sugar next to the stove so that it's easier for me to add them as seasoning. Not part of the set on the far right is this mortar and pestle. Although this is not an organizer, it acts as one for my ground pepper, which I use it mainly for. I like that they match with the wooden lid and even the handle of the pestle so that they can also complement as far as design and aesthetics are concerned. Utensil holder. Although I have done some DIYs on utensil holders, for example, I've done an upcycling or trash to treasure utilizing old coffee cans and other canisters, I still like one that is heavy duty and pleasing to the eyes. For example, this utensil holder that was gifted to me by my sister matches our home decor, which is coastal farmhouse meets mid-century modern style. I like the slim and clean look, and it keeps our counter tidy and organized. Hanging wire shelf rack. I like it when an organizer not only keeps things tidy and organized, but also adds additional space for your things. For example, this removable slide-on hanging wire shelf organizer or rack that I purchased from Ross years ago for $6 is very durable. True, I can DIY probably something similar from Dollar Tree items, but because this is budget friendly and low cost, I do not need to spend time and effort to create a similar organizer. This organizer is versatile and you can move it around without having to spend time and so much effort in doing so. You can use it to expand your shelf and use the somewhat dead space on top of cups, and you can still put items there. I've used it a lot and love it. Drawer knife organizer. This must-have organizer is also for safety more than anything else, and I like the fact that it is made of wood and it is not on the counter. Unlike those other butcher block type of knife organizer, this is hidden inside the drawer. Pull-down craft or tea organizer. Originally being sold as a craft organizer, I got this at Michael's at a discounted price. I believe at the time they did have a huge discount sale, and I purchased it only for a total amount of $6 and some cents. I think around $6.19. Used my coupons because Michael's is known for that. But anyway, I love this because it's so versatile. I don't need to hang this like the way you see it here. I could keep it on the countertop, but because I'd like to save some space on the counter, I decided to hang it on the wall. And I used it in my kitchen because we love to drink tea. My daughter and I love tea a lot, so we have a lot of flavors that we can fit here, up to 8 different kinds of flavors. And in each drawer, you can fit in approximately 12 to 15 tea bags. There's a range, yeah, because some tea bags are thinner than the others, so I really love this a lot. And you can put a label, if you have a labeler, on that portion there where you pull the drawer down, but I've decided that I will use the bags, the tea bags themselves, because each tea bag or single tea bag have their own design or label. So I just use it as that so that it's easier for me to identify the flavor. So again, like I said, this could be a craft organizer, but this is also a great tea bag organizer if you are a tea lover. And it comes in white and baby pink colors as well as this mint green color. And also, if you're interested, I do have DIY K-cup organizers and tea bag organizers as well. I will link it up here on the upper right hand corner. Tool broom holder. As an avid DIYer, I know when I should or shouldn't do a DIY, especially when it comes to durability. This tool broom wall organizer is so durable and tough. Plus, it's very affordable. If I DIY this, this will probably cost double the amount that I paid for this one. I paid only for $7, and I think I purchased this at Lakeside Collection. I don't know if you're familiar with that. They do have a catalog, they do have a website, and I'm not sponsored by them. I just love looking for good deals. They do sell this at Amazon. It comes in different styles as well as different lengths, so if you want more slots than I have here. And I like the fact that I don't just put my broomsticks or my mops or my dustpan here. I can also use this to hang my raincoat that I use when power washing the exterior of our home. I just hang it on top of one of the sticks. UV Valet Tray. Not only it is an organizer, but also it serves as a sanitizing station. This comes with a top with a UV light, and once you put in your stuff in, for example, my lanyard with attached bottle of sanitizer and also keychains, as well as ID cards, even watches. It also can fit cell phones, just so you know, and car keys as well. You can put our lip tint or lip gloss, hair bands or hair ties as well. It can also fit a small wallet or even a card wallet, as well as some coins and bills. And when ready to use the UV, you just put the lid back on. Just make sure that it's snug. And there are 3 settings that you can choose from. So just press the power button to choose the settings. It starts with a 5-minute to a 15-minute and then a 30-minute settings. It will just automatically power off once it's done when the time is up. I like this not only for its aesthetic as well as functionality as an organizer, but also as a mini sanitizing station. Stackable crates. The durability of a stackable crate is the one that really sold me on this product. It is very versatile. It can be used anywhere around the house, and you can even bring it into your car and anywhere you want to go, and even popular among dorm dwellers. As a matter of fact, I have some of the examples here that you can use if you want to have something temporary. I know that I have said that this is no DIY, but of course I wouldn't do justice on this channel if I don't show you some examples of my past DIYs that I hacked this crate so that it'll be more useful. For example, I turned it into a bathroom organizer here. Although they can sit on top of each other securely, to make it more secure, I even reinforced this with zip ties and connected them through the holes of the crate to make them more secure so that they don't fall apart easily. And this is great, again, as a bathroom organizer to hold the toilet paper as well as bath towels and hand towels. And there's even a Dollar Tree bin there that I use as a laundry bin for dirty towels or clothes. And another idea is a dorm room or home office organizer. Like I said, it's popular among dorm room dwellers. So this is temporary, inexpensive. So if you're low on a budget, you can use this as well. Even for a kiddie room, if you want to do this and then use it to organize their toys, you can easily use this and again connect them with zip ties. If you can even reinforce and probably hook them up onto the wall so that they don't topple over. And if you are interested in watching this DIY incomplete, I will link it up in the upper right hand corner of this video. I do have an added bonus here, like a hack. I have this styrofoam container that I didn't throw away. This was originally packaging for my insulin, and I figured I'm not gonna throw it away. I'm just gonna upcycle it so it fits perfectly inside the crate, creating an instant ice chest that I can use when we're doing groceries and putting our perishables here or frozen items, or going to picnics and whatnot. So again, this is a versatile hack or DIY if you have something similar. I think Dollar Tree has some of those styrofoam as well. Maybe you can put 2 in each one. Weatherproof storage bins. These are the large bins sold at Costco. And I think they're also sold at other stores, not just exclusively at Costco, although I think the pricing is much more affordable at Costco. So if you are in the market for large bins that are durable and impenetrable, these are the perfect ones to use. They also come in the smaller size. I've seen some people stack them up in their garages to hold their tools, but I like these large bins because I have large stuff and I put or store my supplies here for crafting, as well as my Dollar Tree stash. This is where I stash them as well. If you are concerned about infestations, for example, cockroaches, silverfish, even mice problems, they will not be able to get into this. I use this a lot in our garage. My husband introduced them to me. If you are, again, worried or concerned about your items and you do not want to use boxes, especially in places like garages where the climate in a garage is not the same as indoors and they are more accessible to insects and rodents, quote unquote mice. So this is the one, the perfect solution for you. I like that it is stackable, and as you can see here, sometimes I put it indoors as well. My cat loves it. This is where we put her bed so that she can take a nap or sleep here. And also this is good as a storage chest. And since my cat is not here, I just use one of the toys here. Again, for kids with their toys, this is a good storage for toys as well, among other things. Large, shallow plastic bins. Since we're talking about bins already, I might as well include in my favorite non-DIY organizers that you can purchase out there, the plastic storage bins. These are specifically from Sterilite. I love how durable they are. And since I wanted a solution, a budget-friendly solution for our kitchen, for under-the-counter cabinets to store my pots, and I've always wanted those pull-out shelves, but they are so expensive. So this one is a solution that is both durable as well as functional. Actually, it fits more pots and lids than the ones that you would purchase or have custom made. So what I do is I just put a grip liner at the bottom so that the pots will not move, and I can fit even my soup stock pot, even the rice cooker, small appliances. And if I want to use the top of the bin, I can also put on top of the bin our cutting boards. It adds more functionality to an otherwise boring cabinet. And I specifically chose the clear ones so that I can see the contents of each one. Storage space bags. Another one that I cannot do without buying is a storage space bag, especially the jumbo ones. I guess the small ones I can do without, but the jumbo ones, they're amazing. I mean, you could fit a lot in one jumbo space bag. Comforters, blankets, even pillows, even big coats or fur coats. I mean, you name it, you can fit in here. This is something that you cannot simply just DIY, because it is something that, again, nowadays, these are affordable. Dollar Tree sells them as well, the small, medium, and large ones. I don't think they sell the jumbo ones yet. But I reviewed this at one point here in my channel, early on in my channel, and I'm still continuing to receive feedbacks from those who have watched it. And I think there was one that I would always remember, is that she was very thankful that I have introduced this. This was not even a paid review, okay? I purchased this because I really wanted to use them, and I wanted to make sure that they really work. This is the first time I'm using a space bag. This was back in 2016, and it worked. And the person who commented, this was the most recent ones, and I've received a lot of comments, and they really like the space bags. But this particular commenter said that they had a big flood and lost almost everything, and the only ones that were saved were the ones that she kept in the space bags. So she was so grateful that she has found them upon viewing my review, and she came back and commented my most recent comment that I had, and she was even recommending the product to the others who would be watching it. So I do highly recommend using space bags. It will save space and also money. Rollaway utility cart. I would never be able to complete this collection without mentioning my top, probably favorite of all time, a rollaway cart. This is so versatile. Again, you will hear me repeat the word versatile, because that is one of the things I look for in an organizer, if it is versatile. If I can use it as is without me doing any hacks or adding to it, great. But you have seen me in my channel that I have also added extras to it so that it is really very, very functional. So what I like is that as a foundation, it is already good as it is. Especially if you do not have enough space in your home, this is the perfect organizer for small or tight spaces. I've used this in the bathroom and in the craft room. My favorite place to use it is the craft room. And like this one here that I've shown in the past videos, and I will be linking it here, that I used it for crafting. I love creating journals. I love creating bujos or bullet journals, and I like to do journaling as well as scrapbooking. And what I've done with a couple of my cards, I made use of them so that I could add additional items to make them really more functional. And it doesn't take a lot because I use Dollar Tree items and even the Daiso or the Japanese dollar store. Here I have shown that it can also be made into a hot drink station or hot drink cart. Again, if you are entertaining and you do not have a lot of space, this is something that you can use. You can push it to where you need to push it to serve drinks. And I have another video on that. This is just a clip of that so that you can set it up as a hot drink station. Life planner. I have DIY'd a lot of planners in my lifetime on and off camera. And actually, when I started my channel, I have been showing my Decorate My Planner with Me. I think it's a happy planner. And I would decorate the weekly planner and then my monthly planner layouts. And I do enjoy it. It's really relaxing. And there is a huge planner community. And I know that they are so into this. They love to buy those stickers. But as life goes on and my schedule got busier, I couldn't find that much time anymore to decorate planners, and let alone create my own from scratch. I have some DIY planners here in my channel, and I have a playlist for planners, and if you are interested, go ahead and check them out. But to me, saving money is also saving time, and sometimes creating planners, especially a good quality one, takes time. I'll go back to it one of these days. I still create the traveler's notebook and bullet journals from time to time, but when it comes to life planner, now I purchase them. I have been purchasing life planners since year 2012. I've been buying the predated planners so that I do not have to print my own when I do the DIY myself. And I included life planners on the list of my purchase or favorite top picks to purchase as far as organizers are concerned, because I believe that we shouldn't just organize our homes or things. We should also organize our schedules, our time, our thoughts, our life. So I hope this list has inspired you to also get organized, especially as the year end approaches and we often start reorganizing at the start of the year. Let's start with our life planner. I hope you enjoyed this video. If you did, please give it a thumbs up. And also let me know in the comment section down below if you have any favorites amongst those that I've listed here. And if you have anything that you want to share as well as far as organizer, let me know also in the comment section down below. Have a great day, everyone. Talk to you again on my next video. God bless. Bye-bye.